And what's going on here at the Select Medical Orange County Cup presented by FitVine Wines. This round of 32 women's. This round of 30 joined by Pickleball Pro and full-time pro here at Lifetime San Clemente, Walter Lau. Walter, how are we doing this morning?
It's a great sunny day and no complaints whatsoever. Watching these two singles players go at it.
1-1. Side out.
And Parenteau, the number 2 seed out here in Southern California, facing the number 26 seed.
1-1. Side out.
Players just kind of feeling each other out early, trying to work out those errors. First match of the day.
1-1.
Oh, and what a roll there by Parenteau. If you notice, she had to take some pace off of that ball. Her momentum was pushing her forward towards that net. So roll there by Parenteau. A little bit on that roll to get it right by Grigoriu. Perfectly placed cross-court roll.
A lot of top spin on that backhand roll.
Point.
Great serve on that by Parenteau. Right in that back corner. Really tough spot for returners to get a paddle on that ball.
2-1.
Backhand.
Side out.
And backhand up the line from Grigoriu. Gets the air from Parenteau.
Point.
Nice, well-balanced passing shot by Grigoriu past Parenteau. That forehand.
2-2.
Just too good there from Parenteau. Hit a nice deep return, got a higher third shot off of it, was able to attack it.
2-2. Point.
And that's the second return error we've gotten from Grigoriu so far.
3-2. Side out.
Getting the friendly roll from that tape right there is Grigoriu.
Won't complain about
Side
that.
out.
Nope, getting the friendly whatsoever.
2-3.
Ooh,
Side
just
out.
short because she didn't quite use her legs on that. Got up to that ball pretty early, but didn't quite use enough quads on that lift for that ball to go over that net.
3-2.
Well-crafted point right there by Parenteau. You'll notice all of that was perfectly set up by a very deep serve, creating a great opportunity for her to come in and be on the aggressive right off the bat on that point.
4-2.
Second time now you've noticed that same pattern. Parenteau hitting that nice deep serve, running Grigoriu around. Second time now getting her with that same pattern. Backhand corner shot and using both types. And we'll see her here hitting this next serve.
5-2.
After this shot.
Side
A
out.
lucky roll there by Grigoriu.
Two, 5. Side out.
Another thing that Parenteau does really well is she's just well versed with all of her shots.
5-2.
Not many mistakes on her part so far in this match. And of course, right after I say that, she makes her first unforced error with that backhand slice, trying to go too far up that line on the inside out.
It's the commentator's curse, you know?
Same thing with that shot. The balance thing is another pattern you'll see throughout this match. When the player is off balance, it's less likely that their shot is going to be an accurate one.
5-2. Point.
Cut it really close there, right
5-2.
over that net. Just sailed a little wide because she was a little bit early on that contact point.
Point.
Cut.
6-2. Side
And
out.
almost got that forehand angle. I think it would have been a winner if it went over. But not quite there for Parenteau.
2-6.
Oh, that's a great passing
Side
shot by
out.
Parenteau. Kind of lined that up. She noticed the pattern of that cross-court approach shot that Grigoriu was hitting and was waiting for that passing shot to come right to her.
6-2.
Yeah,
Point.
that's the way to construct that point.
I like the way that Parenteau there was kind of absorbing the pace from Grigoriu's drives, not trying to overhit the volley, but just creating
7-2.
angles and creating openings for her to finish with the
Point.
overhead.
That's what.
Side out.
Really well-crafted point there by Grigoriu as well. Nice deep return in that back left corner to a
2-7.
short drop in the front right.
Side out.
Heat check.
Seven, 2. Point.
So you'll notice a couple things about both women's backhands right now. They're hitting it pretty flat. I'm kind of curious as to their thinking behind that at this moment because it is kind of a breezier day. So I'm wondering if they're
8-2.
making it a flatter ball because of that.
Point.
I guess I kind of want to ask about that as well. It is warmer conditions here, so the ball is generally going to go a little bit slower than it would if it were super
9-2.
chilly. Do you think that has anything to do with it as well?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Side out.
The ball I think also plays a pretty big role here. But they're using this V1 Pro Vulcan ball. I was hitting with it a couple days ago, and I noticed the weight of that ball and the bounce is a little bit different. So maybe they're adjusting to that as well.
Point.
I know that Vulcan actually went with another manufacturer, I believe, to construct this ball, so it's a little bit different than what we're used to from a few tournaments ago.
15 seconds. One timeout. Timeout.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
Side out.
anticipation move by Parenteau, waiting on that forehand to volley it behind Grigoriu for that winner up the line.
9-3. Point.
Just the depth from Parenteau makes it so difficult to hit that passing shot on the run. Couldn't get comfortable, and she's got a game point here.
10-3. Side out.
And that's one game point saved for Grigoriu. We'll see if she can put a run together here, try and stay in this game one.
3-10. Side out.
Parenteau for big game.
Game
Game
point.
point number 2.
10-3. Point. Game
Just missed
11-3. 10-3.
That is going to do it here for game one. Catherine Parenteau takes it 11-3 over Madalina Grigoriu. Madalina Grigoriu to serve to open game two.
Side out.
Grigoriu just misses off the side of her paddle. That backhand, a little bit late on that take back.
0-0. Point.
Another great deep shot by Parenteau.
1-0.
That was an interesting point. Kind of one of the first balls that we've seen in the recent that Grigoriu has actually gone on the aggressive. Most of the points she's been staying back, being the defender.
0-1.
That time, taking advantage of the aggressive volley. It's a nice forehand shape that she had on that ball.
And honestly, when she first hit it, I thought it was going to be way out just from our angle, and then it just dipped in. So much topspin on the ball.
That's such a well-placed ball by Parenteau. It's a veteran move, putting that nice dipping forehand on her back left foot, on Grigoriu's back left foot, creating an issue for her to try to get around that ball to get it back into the court, which is why she missed that out wide left.
15 seconds. 0 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts.
Side out.
You'll notice what we mentioned earlier about the shape of that ball. That backhand was a little bit too flat, which caused that to float a little long rather than taking some pace off to shape it in. Oh, that net tape is just helping Grigoriu out, giving her a little lifeline.
She will not complain about it. Gives her a lead here early in game 2.
2-1.
So she did everything right though, Grigoriu. Deep serve, great approach shot, just could not complete that trifecta with that drop shot, but
1-2.
I like the strategy she has going right now. Ooh, that's a pretty risky shot by Catherine right there, trying to make that cross-court flick from below the tape. Oftentimes people try to get aggressive when they're a little bit too low and
2-1.
they pay the price. You're never going to win against the net. Same exact type of deal on the other side now on her right foot. It's something that you got to take a little bit of pace off of, lift it, get it above the net, keep that point alive rather than going for the hero shot on the winner.
Point. Timeout receiver. 4-1.
And we will get a timeout here from Catherine Parenteau with Grigoriu, certainly showing us, you know, her ability to respond early in game 2.
Oh, that's such a good play there, going behind the player at the net who has leaning to the left, just going right to that back right foot.
And talking about responding, Parenteau with a great point coming out of the timeout.
Point. 2-4. Side out.
Kind of sense Parenteau tightening up a little bit, missing some serves uncharacteristic,
4-2.
and taking certain shots she normally wouldn't be taking. It's good hit overhead, well struck, well placed.
Landed pretty deep in the court, made it that much more difficult to return instead of just snapping right down short.
Point. 3-4. Point.
So well balanced, Parenteau is with her forehands.
And just like that, we are tied up at 4.
Another one of those forehands. Nice, well-balanced forehand ball out in front, making contact.
5-4.
And well-placed forehand winners.
5-4.
Little miss hit there by Parenteau. Probably just took her eye off the ball at that last second.
Happens to the best of us.
That's right.
4-5.
Little cat and mouse game going on right here. Well-constructed point, corner to corner, deep balls, making it so Grigoriu had a tough time even making any forward progress.
6-4.
What a finish from Grigoriu. Takes the backhand out of the air. So difficult to strike that ball cleanly, especially when you're not letting it bounce with the two-hander.
4-6. Side out.
It's the second time now you've seen Grigoriu try to strike that backhand slice and making it stay a little bit
6-4.
wide because she contacted a little bit early in front of her.
Point.
Again, just varying the depths of her shots is Parenteau. See that on full display in that point. She increases her lead.
7-4.
Oh, that's such a good passing shot on the run there by Parenteau. Making that adjustment, knowing that she was going to be slightly out of position with the footwork, by making that change with her contact point being more out front. And placement.
8-4. Side out.
And she had her beat there.
Well-constructed point again. Just came a little bit wide.
4-8.
Roll.
Side out. Eight, 4. Side out.
And a bit of a miss hit on that one for Parenteau.
4-8. Side out.
At that point right there where Grigoriu was trying to pass from, it's pretty deep into that court there. I don't know if that was necessarily the right shot selection.
8-4.
Trying to go hard on that. She might have got her off track. Such a great passing shot right there by Parenteau. Nice patience there. Waiting for that ball to get right into her sweet spot, right into that pocket for that backhand drive down the line.
15 seconds.
9-4. Side out.
And Grigoriu staying alive here, been stuck on 4 for a while after that big lead.
4-9.
See if she can make a run here.
That backhand.
Side out.
A little bit late on that, standing kind of straight up there. Makes it difficult to strike a good ball that's nice and low.
9-4.
Same thing with that one, that backhand.
Point.
Little off balance.
Match
and
point.
The legs are a little bit too upright.
10-4.
With that ball. That's a good
Point.
serve by
Game
Parenteau.
match. 11-4.
And that is going to do it. Catherine Parenteau takes it 11-3, 11-4 over Madalina Grigoriu, the number 2 seed, moving on to the round of 16.